If you've got a voice, then pull up a seat. Real talk drops with every beat. No echo chamber, no disguise. Welcome to the Dead Mike Society.
This is John.
This is Dan.
Welcome to Dead Mike Society.
So what is going on?
So we have a special guest that we're interviewing today.
Awesome.
Julia.
Welcome.
Who is a content creator and aspiring influencer.
That is amazing. Welcome to the show, Julia.
Thank you, guys. I'm ready for this interview, so
All
let's
right.
get started.
Okay, so Julia, you're active on TikTok, right?
Yes.
So trends move at lightning speed. What's a current trend or conversation happening right now that you think more people should know about?
So right now there's a lot of like dancing TikTok trends that are going on right now, but I would say like there are mental health videos that I think should get out there more because not a lot of people see it and they think, like some people make rude comments about it, but I feel like mental health should be spread out there, like more people should see it so they can be noticed, but that's what I would say.
Well, that's good thinking. I mean, mental health really does take a big impact on the society. I know, John, you've kind of had different experiences dealing with things. So what do you think for our younger watchers, younger influencers? What would you recommend?
So I definitely think that there are a lot of resources out there for people to use if they're in a bad situation. So, for example, suicide prevention hotline, therapy. These are things that are out there that are either low cost or no cost, and especially young people who are very vulnerable and don't have the life experience to be able to handle some of these feelings that they're going through, because being young is kind of a roller coaster. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy because one day you're as happy as can be. The next day you're jealous. You're like looking at your friends. You're looking at other people and you're going, wait, why is my life not like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, Julia, when you said mental health as far as being a trend, is there anything in particular that you were referring to that you are seeing as far as something that you think should be supported better?
I would say suicide, like people who are trying to attempt suicide, but they're trying to get their story out there, and not many people are seeing it. Now, I don't think they post it for attention, but I do feel like they want to be heard, and not many people are seeing it because, you know how it is. It's hard out there, but I would say that so they could get, more, attention for it. Not saying they're seeking attention, but, for them to be seen.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Do you think maybe it's a popular thing, to be in need of, some kind of help that maybe people are, do you think it's authentic? People are actually needing help, or do you think they're saying, I need help because they want to get that support system because it feels like friendship?
I feel like they are asking for help because they actually need help. I don't think they do it for attention. They just actually want help, and they want to be seen. So that's what I would say, personally.
Do you know any resources that people who need help, they could get, something that's easy, just something you throw out there? Is there just an easy way? Let's say someone's watching now. I know we got live stream going on. Let's say someone right now was, in a bad situation. What would you tell them to do? Who would they call?
I mean, if they came to me and told me that, I would be I would try to help them, obviously. But I would try and tell them to talk to an adult and to try to get help, in my opinion, so they can get maybe medical attention even.
Yeah, and I'll say again, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline is free. It's a non-judgmental place. They're not going to, incarcerate you. They're not going to admit you to a mental hospital. They're just there to listen to you and to provide help. So if anyone is undergoing any kind of issues, I would recommend the National Suicide Hotline. I don't want to get the number wrong. I think it's 966, but like basically Google the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, and it's free and it's confidential. They're not going to share your information, and they just want to talk to you.
Perfect.
Okay. So, Julia, you have mentioned that you travel quite a bit. When you travel to new places, what is your top priority? Are you looking for like hidden spots, historical sites, the best food? Like, what are you interested in when you're traveling?
For me, I like all the experiences. Like, I go out to go see like the different things when you're traveling. Like, I mean, I love trying new foods because, I mean, who wouldn't? But, I mean, I like seeing the historical things. Like, you find out new things. Like, they say you learn new things every day, which I heard. So, like, I think I learn new things when I go out and travel the world because there's a lot of things out there that many people don't know about. So that's what I would say about that.
What is your favorite food that you've encountered when you travel?
So, like, a culture food, you would say?
Yeah, like anything that you've come across in your travels, because I know that you're kind of a prolific person in terms of being in multiple cities. Have you come across any like cultural foods or kind of something different or a restaurant that you liked?
I mean, I've tried new restaurants, but I've also tried like some of this like Chinese food. Like, I haven't tried it before. I don't know specifically what it's called, but I do remember trying something like that. I don't remember all of them because I don't think about the names, but I would say that.
Was it like a noodle dish?
It was more like a chicken thingy,
Okay.
but it had like that, like the sauce of it like was like different. Like, I don't know how to explain it that
Was
well.
it spicy?
No, it was just like, it was like sweet kind of. I mean, I liked it, but I also like, I don't know. I mean, there's many other foods I've tried, but I don't remember specifically them.
Okay. Well, traveling is interesting because sometimes you do come across a dish that's like super delicious, but you don't know what it's called, but it tastes so good. I know recently, John, you were in Thailand.
Yes. And I will say that like okay, I'll put this differently. Food in Woodland Hills, Thai food in Woodland Hills is like miles better, in my opinion, than actual official Thailand food. I found the pad see ew to be a little like less flavorful for some reason. We went to nice restaurants, like it wasn't like a cheap place, but like somehow the flavor in America is different, you know?
Yeah, I think maybe because we add more sugar. You know, I think that's a big part of American cooking is adding a lot more sugar to it. And when you go to other places, they use different kinds of sugar. Like here we have like really like big processed white sugar. I'm not saying Thailand doesn't have it, but a lot of their sugars are palm. They use like palm sugar. So I'm thinking you might not be used to palm sugar because you didn't grow up on it. And I know that that's a sugar staple of Thai food. Like when I order like a papaya salad, and I haven't been to Thailand, so I can't talk like on Thai from there, but I've been to some very authentic restaurants like in Seattle and San Francisco, and that's one thing I noticed is I go, oh yeah, I'm not used to a lot of palm sugar. It does taste a little different. It has a little bit of a different flavor. But for Thai food, I do love yellow curry myself.
Oh man, that's the best.
Yeah, so I mean, I might have to get some yellow curry today.
Yeah.
And I might have to get Julia some. Because then she'll be like, I have a favorite dish, yellow curry.
Now, how do you go on terms of spice when it comes to the curry?
I've made a mistake. So before I've went in there and I've been like, they usually go like level 0 through 5. I've been in there like, oh, give me like 3.5. And I'll be honest, at authentic places, I can't even do it. I'm like sweating while I eat.
Sweating.
And they gave me this sauce. They were like, oh, this will cool it down. It was a sauce that had straight up Thai chilies in it, but like some kind of sugar water. It was like almost like they were pickled. And I tried to put it on there, and that thing was sweet at first. But you're like, oh, maybe this is going to calm it down. But then just fireball.
Julia, how are you with spice? Like, do you like spicy food?
I would say that I'm a very spicy, like, food person. Like, I can handle a lot of heat, which a lot of people find that crazy because. So I don't know if you guys know about like Takis and Diamondites, but they're like really spicy chips, and it started going on as like a trend a while ago, where it was like all over TikTok and stuff, and people were trying it, and people were saying this is too like hot, but for me, I like the spice, like personally, but some people couldn't handle it. They've made many new flavors. There's one that's like blue and stuff. I don't prefer the blue one. I feel like it's just like coloring, but just tastes the exact same, which is like really weird. So I don't get how people say that they're like different because they really just taste the same. I would almost say the blue one's a little less spicy even. So that's what I would say about it.
Have you had a chip called the hot fries?
Actually, I think I've have that before, but like I didn't really like it that much.
What about the Cheetah? Is that what you're talking about? The Andy Cap, like hot fries?
Yeah.
Like they're
The ones that were like back in junior high.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think Cheetos makes those now.
Oh,
like they make a
might.
hot fry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they have the spicy one. I forget the name of it, but you know the red.
Yeah,
Kind of like Cheeto. And then they basically do like it's like corn, right? It's like cornmeal.
I saw it the other day. Actually, Julia and I, we actually went and got, we did our hair. So like you'll notice Julia's hair is blonde.
It kind of looks a little orange on camera. I am going to tone it today. We are going to post a video about it, though, soon, so you guys will be able to see that.
Mine's a little orange, too, so I'll probably do it also. But, yeah, so we basically got together. We went and hit up Sally. We walked in there, and we were like, yo, what's up, Sally? We're trying to do our hair, you know, it's summer break, right? We're right by Malibu. We're near the beach. We're like, you know what, why don't we line up? We got to line up a little bit. So we got together. We started getting our hair. We got to give a shout out to Caitlin. I don't have her TikTok and Instagram, but she is like, I would say, almost a professional hairdresser. She did everything. She had the tinfoil. I mean, I don't really know all the steps. I just know shower cap, and we have a video that we'll post. And where I was going with it was we went into a store because we needed an accessory that Sally didn't have. So we went in the store. I was looking at snacks because they had snacks in there, and they had the hot fries, the original bag with like the little guy with the mustache on it.
Andy Cap.
Yeah, Andy Cap. And then they had another one. It had a different name. So there was like hot fries, but then there was now something called fire fries.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't get them. I thought about it, but then I was like, I don't know. I didn't know Julia liked hot chips, or I would have. Now that I know that, I'm going to probably have to go back there and get them.
Wow. All right. So,
Oh, 1 second, John. Sorry. I just wanted to say.
Oh, yeah.
For the suicide line, you can dial 988 at any time. That's the National Suicide Prevention Line. It's in English and Spanish, 24/7. You can text 988 or call 988. You can go on Google and have a chat if you don't have text. And then they have an official website. And I just wanted to put that out there so that everyone knows the thing, but not to bring down the show. You know, go ahead.
Right. Okay. So, so the Luxor Hotel, which you stayed at recently in Las Vegas, has a massive reputation for being haunted. What is it about the specific location or urban legends in general that fascinates you?
Honestly, after Danny actually told me about this hotel that I actually stayed at in person, by the way, and I was like, oh, it's like a pyramid, and there's like this huge like Egyptian thing in front of it. And
Pharaoh?
Yes, Pharaoh. Okay. And basically, I researched it online, and I said, why is it haunted? I heard that the 12th, the 14th, and the 6th floor are very haunted. And I was on the 6th floor, by the way. So,
Hell yeah.
So I read that there's this blonde lady that lives on the 12th floor, and there's stories about her basically choking people.
Damn.
And, yeah, and it's kind of weird. But also there's another one about this no-faced man, I think, and he has like a suit, and they've known to see him just walking in the hallway past them, but like it's not, it doesn't look like a person. Also, shapes, like different kinds of shapes they found, and like you'll just see like weird objects and personally when I was in there I got like bad vibes. So in my opinion I feel like it is very haunted. So and also the wall like in my room there was like a crack in like the frame thing, and that was like really weird. And also we did hear like Caitlin and me, which is my sister, she heard like breathing like after after we read about it, we got like really weird vibes, and then we all went under the covers because we were scared. But yeah, I definitely would say that is haunted, but you guys should do some research about that because it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I heard that the Luxor was haunted too. I heard that someone jumped off of the top of it, and because they don't have any kind of guardrails, and then after that, the ghost never was able to exit the pyramid. So now that floor is haunted. And you can ask the people when you check in, because I've asked them before, and they'll tell you some of the stories about the haunted Luxor. And MGM is considering at some point tearing it down.
Really? Because of the haunting?
No, I think just because it's like an older, and they can use that space to build something new, because it's kind of how the Strip is. They kind of keep reimagining it. So like the older ones are slowly being like imploded.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, do you believe in like reincarnation? Like do you believe that like ghosts are sort of stuck here and they're not able to pass on? Like, what's your take on ghosts?
I think that they could exist. I mean, I haven't seen any, but I know people who have. So, you know, I believe they are out there. I think you need to have maybe a higher sense of energy inside of you to be able to see on the next level. I'm not sure if it's a demonic level or not. I'm still kind of playing with that, because sometimes when I think of ghosts or spirits, I think of them in a demonic way, even though, like you said, it may just be someone's soul who's trapped, and then it's just kind of like random. But I would think because we have so many people who have passed away, there would be a lot more ghosts, like just based on population. So you'd be like bumping into them everywhere you go. I mean,
right.
We'd be outnumbered.
Now, when we went to the comedy club, there was a comedian who was talking about ghosts, and he was like, these ghost catchers, they have these recordings, and the recordings are like, meep. And that's it. And he goes, oh, I'm going to slow it down. Like, this is really going to, like convince you. Meep. You know? So it's like with all the technology that we have, everyone has a cell phone. Is there any, like, documented evidence that you're aware of? I mean, obviously we don't know everything, but, like, are you aware of any, like, evidence that's compelling for you? Or is it more like, like word of mouth?
I would say word of mouth. I mean, the Blair Witch Project was pretty good when I was a kid, man.
That was excellent.
I mean, you know, they had me going. That was one of the better movies on this subject. I watched the Ghost Hunter show. I've seen them go into places and they pull out like these, you know, I want to say metal detectors, but they're like energy detectors, and they're like all like, you know, looking for the energy field, and then they have the infrared cameras, and then you slowly might see like a light travel, and they go like, oh, I think that was a spirit. I think we found a spirit here. But I don't know, you know, let's just say yes. And because I did meet a medium who was very good, and she was like connecting to people on the other side, and she was saying things to people, and from their expressions, they were like, only someone who's really talking to my loved one who's deceased would she know that information. So because they were making that faces, unless they're in on it, because again, I don't know anyone there, so I was going like, I mean, this lady here, she looks like the lady's talking to her husband who's been dead for 20 years.
So, Julia, what do you think about psychics and stuff like that? Like, are you like it's sort of like adjacent to ghosts, but like, what's your opinion on seeing a psychic, believing in psychics? Like, what's your take on that?
So I did recently from someone, like my mother told me that when she was like a little before 24 that she went to a psychic, and that they were saying that she would get in a car accident at 24. She didn't believe it, but then when she actually did turn 24, she did get in a car accident, which is crazy. I just recently found out about this story. And now, my personal opinion, I feel like really they just try to make money off it. But there could be some people that are actually a real one, because there is like a lot of things. Like, I mean, I don't really want to mention it, but there are people who do witchcraft, and that's like, there's like things like that where people just like know how to break like weird forces, and they like do this weird stuff that you're like, okay, that's weird. So I mean, I don't really know.
Witchcraft.
I mean, witchcraft, I feel like if they have the power to make things suck, they can make things good, too. I mean, there's a couple witchcraft
So like
movies.
black magic and white magic.
Right. I mean, I feel like with the right, you know, I don't know, recipe. I mean, there's movies like that, too. I keep going back to movies. We live in Hollywood. So it's like there's some witch movies that are interesting where it's like they put a curse, you know, whatever, and then, you know, they need to break the curse, you know.
Have you ever seen Princess and the Frog? Where there's like a, have you seen that movie?
I may have.
Have you seen that, Julia?
Yeah, I have.
So there's like a white witch and a black witch. Yeah, so you know there's like dark magic and white magic. It's a cartoon. I'm not saying that that's real, but you know it's sort of like that idea.
Yeah.
Right?
And yeah, I mean I like the idea of good magic. And I mean I like magic in general. So I mean witchcraft to me is like magic. It's like they're going to be able to say, like, abracadabra, or what do they say? No, maybe not abracadabra. They say something else.
I don't know witchcraft, so I don't know.
But there's something like, Ausfinden, Eisen, Weissen, I don't know.
Yeah,
he has a
right.
German witch.
Abracadabra, I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Okay, so so history is full of strange turning points, including the unusual circumstances around certain presidential deaths. Is there a particular historical event or mystery that you find yourself feeling compelled towards, like a rabbit hole?
So, Kennedy, I feel like, was known in history. Like, if you look it up, it also says that, like, it was the most unexpected death. Like, it was just so unexpected that people weren't, like... It just happened so, like, off that people were, like... Just right now, I would say that one's the weirdest to me. Just the way he died and the backstory of it. That's what I would say. I mean, that's pretty much what I would say. I mean, I don't really have much more.
John F. Kennedy. You know, I watched a video recently. They were going, I guess a lot of files were released on that recently by the government.
Yes.
So I watched one of these influencers who slowed it down, and it actually looks like the driver shot him. Got a shot on him at the end.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would look that up maybe later. I mean, I don't have a copy of it, but there was this video where there's a split second where there's this flash from the driver. And they were like, the driver may have gotten that one shot on him, actually.
Now, is he the first president who got assassinated, like, on camera? Is that maybe why it's such a, like, a blow to the American psyche? Because we saw it, like, unfurl almost, like, live, right? Or not live, but, like, it's just so well documented as opposed to the other ones which were in newspapers and it happened weeks later and people had time to kind of absorb the fact that there was no president. Like, is that part of it?
I think that could be, and also just where the population in society is. I mean, you know, he was a great president, and it seemed like he was very popular. He was also big in Hollywood, you know, so he had that influence, and so I think it just was shocking to the world to go like, wait, what? Like, you're gonna get John F. Kennedy? Like, wow.
Do you judge him for being with, like, women outside of his marriage, like Marilyn Monroe? And I don't know the other ones, but the rumors are that he was with, like, a lot of, like, famous celebrities. Do you look at a powerful man and go, like, okay, well, you know, obviously he's very attractive, and he's attractive physically, but also, like, powerfully. You know, like, he's the president of the United States. Like, do you judge him for that, or is that, like, none of our business?
I mean, I think, again, if you say vows and you get married, you know, it's probably better to keep your word and to follow your vows. But as Marcus Aurelius would say, again, it's out of my control. So, You know, I can't. What I'm saying is, I can't lose sleep over it. I can't worry about what other people are doing in their life on that level, because whatever's happening with him and his wife is between him and his wife, and he may have been in a position where he wanted to break up with her, but it's hard to break up with the first lady when you're running a country. So it's kind of closed doors between them. So I don't know. And obviously, when you have power, more people are drawn to you. That's kind of what the culture is, and it's been that way for a long time in society, that men with power attract women, and it could be married women.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I agree.
But I don't know.
Okay. So, so weather patterns like El Nino are having a huge impact globally right now. How much do you see climate change impacting everyday life for people of your age?
So, I've heard a lot about like the extreme heat waves going on right now. Also, so right now they say that there's a hurricane forming right now, and it's coming towards Florida, but it is gonna. There is something that I think that is gonna affect the whole U.S. this year in August, and I mean, I don't really think it's affecting people because most people don't care about things unless it's actually happening. But right now, I would say people my age don't care that much right now. But I would say maybe like older people may care about it right now because they're the ones that have to go and like figure out the like what's gonna happen to them and their families, you know, because it can affect like heat can affect a lot of things, rain, all these other things. Like, I would just say that some people are not aware of this right now.
Now, is that something that you feel is unique to where you live, or do you feel like on TikTok in general that like young people are not really caring about this climate change and that it's more of an adult issue?
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but like when I see like TikTok comments, they seem like they don't care that much, or they're like, please hit my state, you know, so school gets canceled, which I can like understand that, but like I feel like I usually don't care as much unless it actually is happening, and then I'm gonna get like all shocked and scared. But like right now, I mean, it's not affecting. Well, actually, I can't say that because like right now in California, there's an extreme heat wave that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, we've had our air conditioner on for a bit. I mean, it's been over 100 here. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's like the hottest of all time. You know, you still can go outside and do things, but, you know, I could see how it's comfortable, but I don't, to me, it doesn't feel like it's excessive, that it's like, oh, surprise, we're in the end of July and it's hot. It's like,
right, summer.
It's been hot for a while in July. Like, I'm yet to see a July that's not hot. You know, I just want to take a second to tell everyone listening and watching the live video cast, we are doing shows Monday through Thursday, and it's 8 p.m. on YouTube and 10 p.m. on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. Julia here. I'm sorry, I got to look at this. Julia, you can reach her at P0V.AXIRE and sign up to her TikTok. She is an aspiring influencer, and she's basically promoting and moving up in the world, and we're really pleased to have her on the show. You can like and subscribe on our channel here. We appreciate that.
And thedeadmikesociety.com.
You can go there and join the fan club. You can get a coffee mug if you want. I mean, people still drink coffee, right?
The merch is excellent.
The merch is excellent. We'll be wearing some pretty soon.
Yeah. All right. So, looking ahead at where technology and society are going, what's one development about the future that has you genuinely optimistic?
So I know we all hear about the saying of flying cars, which, I mean, we have airplanes, so I would think it can't be that hard for a car to fly if we already have airplanes that do fly in the sky. So, I mean, me personally, I don't think they would make flying cars because we have airplanes for a reason. But, I mean, that does sometimes keep me, like, up at night thinking what is going to happen in the future. If they're going to be flying cars, are there going to be, like, well, there is kind of robots already, but are robots going to start taking control over us? Because if you see, like, in California, I think it might be in Hollywood, they have, like, those, like, machines that go across the road and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like those could become, like, they made actually robots that are like humans, and like it's weird because they're like they kind of took over like the actual human, like they had a mind of its own, which is like creepy. So I would say that's something that could happen.
She's talking about humanoids,
like cyborgs, like Terminator, but like like the the robots that dance and like do kung fu. Like these are crazy. Like they kick them, they get back up. Like the dogs that carry things. Like I think it's Boston Robotics that has these like really like advanced robots.
I've seen the Army.
And I think they're called cyborgs, right?
It sounds right. Or humanoids or cyborgs. I don't know, fans, what are they called? Like when you can go into the chat and you can let us know, have you seen any humanoids? Have you seen any robots walking around? And like Julia said, are they taking us over? Are they slowly creeping into society, and before you know it, you're going to be talking to a humanoid robot to get something at the grocery store?
Now, something Julia said was flying cars. Now, would you get in a flying car if it was like, let's say, the second generation? Like, would you be one of the adopters?
I mean, I know they're coming out. I know Uber's coming out with flying cars. I know they're in the final stage of testing. So this is actually happening. And I'm not saying that I think that once they come out that we'll be safe enough. I'm not, I know some things will happen, but I don't mind getting in one. Why not? I mean, why not? I mean, I'm not going to take it like for, 40 miles, but to go from like the taco shop home, maybe, if I'm like feeling lucky that night.
So my concern, and it's not a deep concern, but like I just go like, how many accidents are there? Like how many? So it would have to be. So I would be comfortable autonomously, right? Like if it was like a Waymo,
it would be autonomous.
Flying car.
No one's flying it.
But if it was like if they started to give people the ability to drive these things,
oh hell no,
I would be like, dude, now you're dealing with like up, down, left, right, forward, back. Like it's a third dimension.
Right.
And I'm
Trees,
just like,
power
I don't
lines.
trust humans to make those decisions. I would be like a late adopter.
Yeah, no, I mean like just getting into like an Uber, already you're going like, is this one cool? Like you get in and you're like, is this? Do you have a face even? Like I've gotten in some sketchy Ubers before, where like you're even like, hey, how you doing tonight? And they're just like silent. Remind me of the comedian last night, right? He was talking about there was a lady and she said that she got into an Uber and she said hi to him. He didn't answer, and then a couple minutes later he's like, aren't you afraid of the dark? Aren't you afraid to be a woman alone? He started saying all this scary, creepy stuff. And then what's funny is we were at the Improv. So then when the next comedian came out, he opened with that, like how she ended. And it was great. Anyway, yes, I would get in it. Julia, would you get in it? The flying Uber?
I personally, I don't think I would, because that just sounds sketchy. I mean, what do you mean I'm going to be in the car flying and there's just an airplane with, like, what? How many people are in an airplane?
What size? Like, just a big, like, commercial plane?
Like a regular one.
A regular plane can hold, like, 300 people.
So, that's just so weird. Like, imagine flying in front of a plane. Like, that's just so... And, like, you see that one kid out the window. Like, I feel like that would be pretty funny.
The Uber would only probably hold, like, 2 to 4 people. Like, they probably have 2-passenger autonomous Ubers flying and 4. I don't think they'd have like a 10-person one because it'd be too heavy.
Now, would it be like a helicopter or like a jet?
No, it'd be like a helicopter.
It'd be a helicopter.
It'd be like a drone.
A drone. Okay. So like 4 maybe on.
Because they wouldn't have huge blades because that could hit things. So they need to make the small blades that go up. You know what I mean? Like, how the drones have those tiny propellers? It would be like that, I think. Tiny propellers, but a lot more of them because of the weight. So like on a little drone that only has a camera, you can get away with like 4 propellers.
Yeah.
But on one of these, it's probably going to have like 20 of them, and they'll probably put a few extra so that if some die out, it doesn't just drop down. You know, they'll probably put like so that in emergency, a couple propellers turn on. I don't really know.
Okay.
I'm just BSing.
So you're going to be entering the 11th grade, and that's a pretty pivotal year. What are the biggest topics or interests dominating high school right now?
Like, do you mean like what things I'm looking forward this year?
Yeah, like what's going on in your experience with high school, and yeah, what are you looking forward to? You know, like give us a picture, because not everyone that listens to us has been in high school for a little while, and maybe some people haven't gone to high school yet. So just we're looking for your information as far as like what your experience is with high school.
So, I mean, I could never say that it's easy. I would never say that. But, I mean, what I'm looking forward is probably taking multiple college classes so I can pursue my career and do that. But, I mean, I'm just looking because, you know, actually I did hear that 11th grade is the most important year. But I'm starting to think, why wouldn't the senior year be the most important?
Well, 11th is when you apply.
Right.
You apply to the colleges, so that's really important because you have to be accepted. The other thing is usually at 11th grade you can drive, so now got an automobile, you have a little more freedom, and then usually you start to look at summer jobs, you start to look at internships, you know, you start getting your feet into the real world. So that's why 11th grade is like a huge step, because it's almost like you're this pre-adult. And then when you get to your senior year, a lot of people that summer by then are turning 18. So then they're like, I'm 18 now.
Yeah. Okay. So since you're live streaming this interview to your own audience today, what's your favorite part about interactive live broadcasting compared to making edited posts?
I would say about the experience, of us like making videos and talking and discussing like different topics is pretty cool, rather just editing something that I find like relatable or I post for my followers, because I usually post things that are like relatable. That's why I'm called POV. But I mean,
P0V.
okay, yeah. But like I like this podcast. It's fun and it's interesting, and I think more people should see it, you know.
Thank you. We appreciate that. I mean, we're excited to actually we've been getting some really great feedback from the listeners, and we've been, you know, kind of blowing up on social media, and I think we're on a good path, and we're excited to do the show. I mean, this to me, it's almost like our version of therapy. It's like we get to look forward to this every day. We get to do these great interviews. John and I get to spend quality time, and then we get to kind of touch base with the rest of the world. I mean, I can't believe how advanced society has gotten with these kind of platforms. Like, think about 10 years ago for us. Could you imagine that we could be in a studio like this and literally talking to the whole world?
I know. No, it's great. So, Julia, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your thoughts. This is John.
This is Dan.
And this has been Dead Mike Society.
All right. You guys have a good day. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Real talk drops with every beat. No echo chamber.